all. So in the first phase, we are going to study the journal terms that we are using in the contract. And in the second, spatial principle, something spatial terms that we are using. That thing we have to use. Is that okay? Now see. This and in these 2 days, we are going to study, see, introduction, meaning of contract, what are the key components to form contract, essential points of valid contract, and what is contract act and banking. What is a relation of banking and contract act? So this thing we have to study. Is that okay? Now let's do. This act come into force first day of September 1872. It apply whole of India. Whatever I have just highlighted in the slide, you have to learn that thing. No need to make any notes. Whatever I am giving, whatever I am presenting in the presentation, that presentation will automatically come in the form of PDF. So you can revise from the PDF, and the recorded sessions are also available. So no need to make any notes. Is that okay? Now, the journal principle of contract is section 1 to 75. Spatial principle of contract, section 124 to 238. This is the, but no need to learn these sections. I'm just giving you the brief that from 1 to 75, the concept of general principle of contract is there, and from 124 to 238, the concept of spatial principle of contract is there. Now, where is section 76 to 123? And where is section 239 to 266? Because Indian contract contain total section, that is 266. Could anyone tell me that where is section 76 to 223 and where is section 239 to 266? These sections have been removed from the act. These section class have been removed from this act. And this section now, it's become a new act. The act name is Sales of Good Act. Sales of Good Act, and we have to study because this act also the part of module D. This act has, no. Ma'am, it's not a company act. This act is the part of your, this one, contract. So now this act has been removed. This section has been removed, and now it has become a new act, that is a Partnership Act 1932. So both the act, the Sales of Good Act is made in 1930, Partnership Act is made in 1932. So if the question will ask that, what are the two acts which has been removed from the Indian contract? So the answer will be Indian Partnership Act and the Sales of Good Act. That's it. In 1st September 1872, this act has been made, Indira ma'am. So is that clear, class? Said that what is Indian contract, what we are going to study, which act has been removed from the Indian Contract Act. Could anyone tell me, Keshav sir, hello, that why this act has been removed? Any idea? Hanji class. Why these act, that is a Partnership and the Sales of Good Act, which was the part of Indian contract, has been removed? Could anyone tell me the reason behind it? Hanji class. Any reason why these acts have been removed? Good evening, Gangaram sir. Hanji class, why these acts have been removed? There was some discrepancy. Oh, no. Indra ma'am. These act has been removed because we have to make a separate act which belongs to a particular topic. So Indian Partnership contain the rules and regulations of partnership. Sales of goods contain the rules and regulations while selling of the goods. So whenever the matter will come, suppose a partnership dispute will come in front of the court, so the judge have to open only the Indian Partnership. Judge do not have to see all the Indian Contract Act. So for the perfection, we have just make a separate act. That's it. So this is the only reason that why we are studying these two acts. Is that okay, class? So this is just an introduction that you have to understand. Now, one formula and your general principle of contract will be finished. This formula is not written in any book. I have made this formula. By understanding this formula now, you can easily understand the general principle of contract concept. So guys, contract is not a new term. We go to PVR movie. We just go for restaurant to eat. Okay now, you people have taken the paid batch. So what is this? This is called the example of contract. This is the example of contract. So I'm just giving you the one example here. Okay, see the first one. Suppose Gangaram sir. Gangaram sir, you just want victory batch. You just want victory batch of CAIIB. Okay, and the victory batch which is going to start from the 13th of February. So Gangaram sir, you will offer Adda 24/7 that I want this victory batch. So the Gangaram sir is offering to Adda that he want victory batch. Adda is accepting, okay Gangaram sir, we will give you the victory batch. Offer plus acceptance is equal to promise. When the offer will accepted by the another party, this is called promise. The promise in legal term, the promise in the legal term, it is called agreement. The promise in the legal term, it is called agreement. See class, the agreement can be social agreement, agreement can be religious agreement, and agreement can be legal agreement. But we have to study only the legal agreement. We have to study only the legal agreement. Why? See, I'm giving you the example of social agreement. Social agreement is also called domestic agreement. Class, tell me, if mother is, suppose if your wife is offering breakfast and you have not accepted the breakfast, so will your husband and wife file the case on you? Tell me. If your mother is offering breakfast, you are not accepting that breakfast, so mother will file case on you. Hanji, tell me the answer. I'm just giving the example of domestic promises, domestic agreement. So can in this case, we can file the case? The answer is no. Absolutely right, sir. Religious agreement. In Ayodhya Mandir, I promise. In Ayodhya Mandir, I promise that I will give 5 lakh rupees. But I didn't give 5 lakh rupees. So the priest of Ayodhya Mandir will file the case on me. Tell me. The priest of Ayodhya Mandir will file the case on me. Say yes or no. The priest of Ayodhya Mandir. He will file the case on me. The answer will be no. Excellent. So class, in the domestic promise, in religious promise, we cannot file the case. But in the legal one, Gangaram sir, if you are giving us rupees, then Adda will give you the teaching services. It means in the legal agreement, the consideration is there. What is consideration? Rupees is the consideration for Adda, and the teaching services, that is a consideration for Gangaram sir. So in the legal agreement, you have to understand that from both sides, something is there. So consideration means something for something. Consideration means something for something. That is called consideration. So in the legal agreement, consideration should be there. So in agreement, when there will be law enforced. Law enforced means, suppose Gangaram sir, you have paid the rupees, but Adda is not giving you the teaching service. So Gangaram sir, what you will do? Tell me. What you will do? You have paid the price, but Gangaram sir, no class is there. What you will do? What Gangaram sir will do, class? Hanji, guest 17094. Always put your name in the session so that I can call you. What's your name, guest? He can file the case, Mukesh sir is saying. That is absolutely right, Baba. If I have paid the price, it is the now duty of Adda that he have to give the teaching services. So class, in any agreement, when the law will enforce, law enforce means the party can file the case. This is called contract. This is the formula of contract, nothing else. Nothing, class. So if I just write this in the single line, so when offer will accepted, it is equal to agreement. In agreement, when the law will enforce, is equal to contract. This is the short formula of contract. Now put this formula in restaurant, put this formula in watching movies, you will find same formula. Exactly. So this is the formula of contract. So when you are purchasing something from the shop, you are doing online shopping, you are going for restaurant to eat, you people are doing contract. You have taken the paid batch, this is called contract. That's it. So the Indian contract, Mukesh sir, that is not a new act. You people know what is contract. Okay, tell me, you people are working in a bank. So you have done contract with the bank or not? Tell me. You have done contract. You people are, ma'am, working in a bank. So you have done contract with the bank or not? The answer is yes. You people are giving services and the bank is giving you salary. The bank is giving you the salary. That is called contract. This is called contract. When the customer is coming, suppose if Nikita ma'am is coming and she just won't take loan. So if she is coming, it means Nikita ma'am and the bank, now they are doing contract. So contract is everywhere. But we do not have to study social one, domestic one, religious one. We have to study the legal agreement in which the law will be enforced. So law enforceability means the person can file the case. That's it. This is called the formula of contract. Now see, what is proposal, accepted, promise, promiser, promisee. Proposal. So Gangaram sir, you have make a proposal that you want this batch. So Gangaram sir, whatever you are offering, that is proposal. Accepted, Adda is accepting your offer, that is called acceptance. Promise, when proposal become promise, when it is accepted. Same thing that whatever we have done. Promiser, Gangaram sir is promiser and Adda is promising. Gangaram sir, the person making proposal is called promiser, the person accepting the proposal is called promising. This is called what? This is called definition terms. So these definition terms will come in your exam. Mrityunjay sir, consideration means something for something. For Gangaram sir, teaching services is the consideration. For Adda, rupees is the consideration. In any contract, there should be something for each party. Without consideration, the contract will not happen. Okay, the price, the money that Gangaram sir is giving, that is consideration for Adda, and the teaching services that Adda is giving, that is called consideration for Gangaram sir. Okay, so this is your particular thing. Okay, so we have done definition term, proposal, accepted, promise, promiser, promisee. And after each class, after each module class, I will give you the summary of each act. I will give you the definition term of each act and you have to study. Okay, but after the finishing of the module. Done? Now, meaning of contract. So class, I think we have done the contract. Contract means agreement enforceable by law. So just learn the formula. Whatever we have done in the formula, same thing is written in the statement. So by doing the contract, we know that the right and obligation arises from both the party. Is that okay? That's it. So class, tell me, Amit Kumar sir, right now I have not given any summary. When I will finish module D sir, Then I will give you the summary of each 9 act of module D. That's it. Mrityunjay sir, it's a humble request. Please attend the class sharp at time. You are asking, ma'am, what act we are studying. What is this? What is this, sir? Please attend the class at exact time. We have spent 20 minutes and right now you are asking, ma'am, what act we are studying. What is this? Exactly, Amit sir. When the module will be finished now, so then I will give you the summary of each act in one PDF and the definition in the one PDF, sir. Okay, that's it. Mrityunjay sir, it's not my business that you are coming late in the class. It's your duty to come in the timely in the class. There are so many students in the class. So I'm not going to tell you the things again and again. You are not a single candidate here. There are so many students here. Please see the recorded session. Please see the recorded session if you are late in the class. Okay, class. So tell me, class, that definition of contract is clear or not? Hanji. Guys, definition of contract is clear or not? Tell me. Hanji. No, Mrityunjay sir, पूरी रामायण खत्म हो गई. आप पूछ रहे कि राम कौन है? Huh? What is this? That's great, ma'am. Now, see class. The section-based question will come 2 to 3 marks. But what section will come, I don't know. But whatever section that is important, I have already highlighted in the presentation. This is one of the good presentation I'm giving you. No need to see the book if you are focused on this presentation. Is that okay? Now see, section 10. Section 10 say that all agreements are contract. We know that there are so many agreements, social agreement, religious agreement. So all agreement are contract. The first point is that when it is made with the free consent. What is free consent? See, now Gangaram sir, in today, I will just take your example. Gangaram sir is there and Adda is there. Gangaram sir, tell me, anybody pressurize you that you have to purchase this course? Anybody? Exactly, Shradhama. So class, free consent means if the two parties doing contract, nobody is forcing you that you have to do that contract. If somebody is forcing you, now that is not valid contract. The contract should be done by the party freely without any foundation. This is called free consent. So section 10 is very important because this section is known as backbone of Indian Contract Act. We know that what is backbone. If the backbone will not good enough, we cannot stand. So same thing, section 10 is very, very much important. That is a backbone of Indian contract which talks about the essential points of valid contract. The essential points of valid contract. That is section 10. So the first point is there should be free consent of the party. It means you people are doing contract without any pressure. Second, party must be competent to contract. Competent means capable. So if the person is plus 18 year, if the person is sound mind means that we all are sound mind. We can understand what the contract terms. So competent to contract means the party of the contract must be plus 18 year of age, sound mind, and that person should not be disqualified by law. The person should not be disqualified by law. What is disqualified by law? I'm just giving you one example. Tell me, class, if a person is in the jail, class, that person can do the contract. Tell me. If somebody is in the jail, can that person do the contract? Yes, Pavani ma'am. Amit sir, the answer is no. So that person is disqualified by law. So competent means plus 18, sound mind, not disqualified by law. So we all are not disqualified by law. We can do the contract. We can do the contract. This is called competent to contract. The third point is there should be lawful consideration. Lawful means, Gangaram sir, you are giving us rupees and Adda is giving you teaching services. Both things are lawful. But Gangaram sir, for CIB batch, you are giving us drugs. Gangaram sir is giving us drugs. So class, drugs is lawful or unlawful? Tell me. Drugs, that is lawful or unlawful? Tell me. Of teaching services, Gangaram sir is giving drugs. So drugs is unlawful. So if the consideration will be unlawful, the contract will be not valid. It should be lawful. And the contract should be lawful object. So Gangaram sir, your object is to clear the CIB and our object is to clear the CIB of you. So every contract should have a lawful object. And not expressly declare void. Void means whatever we are doing, contract. Suppose if 10-year student is there, 10-year class, can 10-year child is mature enough to understand this one? Tell me. Can the 10-year child is capable to understand the terms of contract? Say yes or no. The answer is no. So if a 10-year child is doing contract, that is void. Void means not enforceable by law. Contract is enforceable by law. It means someone can file the case, but in void, nobody can file the case. So this is your 5 essential points of a valid contract. So contract is agreement plus enforceability by law, same formula that we have done. Now, you have to tell me, class, you have to tell me this sentence meaning. All contracts are agreement, but all agreement are not necessary contract. Explain this sentence. If you will explain this sentence, it means the contract term is done. Who will explain? Just write it down. All contracts are agreement, but all agreement are not necessary contract. What do you mean by this term? And you know this. You people know this. Excellent in Raja ma'am. Okay, Pavani ma'am. Excellent Shraddha ma'am. The student who will give me the hint, it means the term is clear to all of you. Now see, class. That is one of the easiest sentence. See, what is the formula? Offer plus acceptance is equal to agreement plus law enforceability is equal to contract. That is the formula of contract we know. Now, all contracts are agreement. So class, if I'm saying contract, it means that's come from the agreement. And that is a legal agreement. So all contracts are agreement. That is absolutely 100% right. But all agreement are not contract. So social agreement, religious agreement are not contract. That is so easy. Okay, class? All contract are not, all agreement are not contract because we know that social agreement, religious agreement cannot be converted into contract. That's it. So I think now this is clear to all of you. Mrityunjay sir, it's a humble request to attend the bilingual class. To attend the bilingual class, Mrityunjay sir, please. It's a English medium class. I will not explain the thing in the Hindi medium. You are asking me again and again in Hindi medium. Sorry. From 6 to 7 a.m., you can come in the bilingual class. This is your English medium class. Okay? So class, is that clear? Any doubt? Any doubt, class? Till now? Any doubt, guys? Tell me. So right now, We have done what? We have done introduction. We have done formula. We have done key components. These are the definition terms, meaning. That's it. Now, class, the next segment is essential points of contract. And class, the essential points of contract I have just taken from section 10. Whatever we have read in section 10 now I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain it. That's it. Okay, Pavni ma'am? Now, first point. There must be two parties in a contract. Class, tell me, can one person do the contract? Can one person do the contract? Yes or no? Answer is no. Answer is absolutely no, Baba. So in a contract, there must be two parties. One party is called promisor. We have done. Promisor is also called offerer. And second party is promisee. And promisee is also called offeree. So you have to learn that name. There must be offer, there must be acceptance. We know that. But something I have added in this point. Offer must be clear, defined, communicated to the offeree. Tell me, class, if Gangaram sir is saying to Adda, I want CIB batch, and he said nothing. So class, offer is complete. Because we have a scholar batch, we have a victory batch, we have a Sankalp batch of CIB. So Gangaram sir is saying that I want CIB batch. This offer is clear. Tell me. Because in the valid contract, offer must be clear, defined, and communicated to Adda 24/7. So if Gangaram sir is saying, sir, I want victory batch, which is going to be start from 13th of February for June exam. This is called clear offer. Victory batch 13 February, which is going to be start. Exactly. So offer must be clear, defined, communicated to offeree. And acceptance should be absolute and unconditional. Unconditional means, class, suppose Gangaram sir, you just want victory badge from Adda 24/7. Sir, tell me, price. The price will be decided by you or Adda 24/7. Condition means, some conditions. So Adda will decide some conditions or you will decide some condition. Adda will decide price or you will decide price. Tell me. Tell me. Who will decide? Exactly. The Adda will decide. So unconditional means no conditions should be put in acceptance. No condition should be put in acceptance. Okay? That's it. And invitation to offer is not offer. So what is invitation to offer? Suppose, class, today is Valentine Day. Today is Valentine Day. 90% discount in CIB batch. 90% discount in class CIB batch Adda is offering. Suppose Amit sir have not purchased any batch. So Amit sir, now 90% discount. Adda is inviting everyone who just want to clear CIB. So Adda is not offering. Adda is inviting everyone to purchase that batch because 90% discount is going on. So now invitation that will done by Adda. Now you will come and you will offer that I want victory batch. Then acceptance will be done by Adda. Then the contract formula will be go on. So invitation to offer always come before offer. So the sale, that is invitation to offer. In the shop, suppose if the 90% discount is there, it means the shopkeeper is inviting we people. They are not forcing, they are only inviting. Suppose in the paper, if I advertise, that I want to sell my car, so this is invitation. I'm inviting the person who will come, give the rupees of that car, I will give car to him. So invitation is different from offer. That's it. Tell me, class, is that clear or not? This is clear or not? Please read the example by yourself. Example, that is so simple. See? Please read the example, class. Okay? So this example, you have to read by yourself. That is so simple. So once you understand the formula, that is simple. Okay? Now, offer acceptance must have intention to create legal relationship. Okay, sir, tell me, in the social agreement, when the mother is offering breakfast, we are not accepting. Is there any intention that we want to enter into the legal contract? In breakfast example, tell me. In the religious example, our intention is to enter into the legal relationship. I don't think no. Because there is a lack of consideration from one side. There is a lack of consideration from one side. So class, for the valid contract, there must be legal relationship from both sides. The best example I am giving you, this is a very famous case, Balfour versus Balfour. This is called case study question. Case studies question means the paragraph will be there, 4 options will be there. If you know the concept, you can easily tick mark. So in this case, see what is happened. Husband and wife is there. They just go for, suppose they belong to India, they just go for England for honeymoon. Okay. Wife, she's not well in England. She got admitted in the hospital. The husband promised his wife that I will give you 30,000 rupees per month. Okay, because I have to go to India for business. Husband gave 30,000 rupees for at least 2 months. But after third month, husband stopped giving rupees to her wife. Can wife file the case on husband in that case? Tell me. Can wife file the case to the husband regarding this one? Tell me. Husband promise. Today is Valentine Day. Husband promised to his wife that I will bring the diamond necklace. But at the evening, Pavani ma'am, husband gave nothing. So can we file the case? Excellent, Mrityunjay sir. So these type of example, they are not creating the legal relationship with each other. That is a simple promise that the husband is not following. So in the valid contract, there must be the legal relationship. Okay, I'm just giving you another example. Suppose husband wife get divorced. Divorce, okay? Now the court order that the husband have to pay 20,000 rupees as a maintenance to her wife. Now tell me class, if husband is not paying the maintenance, can wife file the case on husband? Tell me. Can wife file the case in maintenance? Excellent, Pavani ma'am. Excellent case, sir. Good in Raja ma'am. This is called legal contract. This is called legal relationship between husband and wife. That's cool class. So no need to learn the case name. Focus on the meaning of the fact. That's it. Whatever the cases that is given in the book, all cases I have bring in the presentation. Next, there should be mutual consent of the party. What is mutual consent? Suppose Nikita ma'am want to sell black car to Pavani ma'am. But Pavani ma'am thought that Nikita ma'am is selling white car to her. So class, there is a mutual concern. Mutual means we are thinking same thing. We are thinking same color. So in my case, that is happening. In my case, class, that is happening or not? Tell me. Mutual. Mutual means both party are thinking same car, same model, same color. But in my case, I am thinking black, she is thinking white. So if there is a no mutual concern, valid contract cannot be happened. So for the valid contract, there must be mutual consent. So the mutual consent means same thing in the same sense. And the legal term, we called it consensus ad idem. This is a legal language. If it is possible, you can learn. If not, live it. But don't live it, just learn it. Consensus ad idem, because this legal term is used between advocate and judge. But you people are also my lawyers. Your people are now gaining the knowledge of law. So that's why you have to understand this one. Okay? So this is consensus ad idem. That's it. The next is there should be free and genuine consent. We already know that. So there are 5 things that you have to understand. I'm giving you one example. This is Nikita ma'am. Nikita ma'am is doing contract with Indraja ma'am. Nikita ma'am is doing contract with Indraja ma'am. Nikita ma'am is saying that Indraja ma'am, I have a 2 property, X and Y. I have a 2 property, X and Y. I want to sell this Y property. I want to sell this Y property for rupees 1 crore. But actually, Nikita ma'am property is only of this X. Y property not belong to Nikita ma'am. Nikita ma'am is doing fraud with Indraja ma'am. And in the fraud, agreement is made. Indraja ma'am signed, Nikita ma'am signed. Indraja ma'am given 1 crore rupees. Nikita ma'am run away. The contract both have done. The contract is done, class, but with the fraud. So tell me, class, who have a right to file the case on the court? Nikita ma'am can file the case or Indraja ma'am can file the case? Nikita ma'am just make fraud in that contract. So who have a right to file the case? Because contract we have done. Contract is already done. But that contract is not made in free consent. Fraud is there. Nikita ma'am have done fraud. So if Indraja ma'am will show in front of the court that Nikita ma'am have done the fraud, so the contract will be void. Void means this contract is null and void. So class, when one party have a right to break the contract, this is called voidable contract. This is called voidable contract in which one party have right. And who have a right? Indraja ma'am have a right. So we have done valid contract, section 10, and then voidable contract. So coercion means threaten. I am just writing the meaning of this one. Coercion means threaten. Undue influence means hypnotize. Hypnotize. Fraud means to deceive someone. Misrepresentation means wrong representation. Mistake means wrongful act. So if Nikita ma'am have done threaten, Nikita ma'am have hypnotize, deceive, wrong representation. So in that case, and this is done to Indraja ma'am. So in that case, Indraja ma'am have right to break the contract. Please understand, I'm just coming within 1 minute. Hanji class. So, Mukesh sir, Mrityunjay sir, Pavni ma'am, is that clear? So if one person is doing threatening means Nikita ma'am have just taken the pistol and in the gunpoint, she is asking Pavani ma'am to give her property. Pavani ma'am have just signed in the property. In that case, Pavani ma'am have right to breach the contract. And in the case, if one party have right to breach the contract, that is called voidable contract. Yes, sir and ma'am. Any doubt? Yeah, Shaivisva sir. So these are the terms. You people know that term. But right now, we are just knowing the new terms in the Indian contract. Otherwise, contract is not a new act. You people know the contract. Hanji class, is that clear? Pavani ma'am, misrepresentation means you are representing a wrong thing. Suppose ma'am, my bike is there. I'm just, Pavani ma'am, I'm just giving you my bike, but the brake of my bike is not working. So and I'm saying that my bike is totally good. My bike is totally good and you can take it. But the brake of my bike is not good. So it means Nikita ma'am is misrepresenting her goods to another person. That is called misrepresentation. I am presenting a wrong thing. Okay, Pavni ma'am, I am presenting the wrong thing. Mistake C class. No need to learn these section. What is section 20, 21, 22? No need. Mistake means simply the wrongful act which is done by Nikita ma'am. Suppose Nikita ma'am is one party, you people are another party. So Nikita ma'am have done mistake. Mistake means suppose Nikita ma'am is doing contract with Pavani ma'am. So ma'am, in the contract, right? Suppose I'm selling my bike. The price of my bike is 70,000 rupees. But mistakenly, I have just written 50,000 rupees. So ma'am, this is a mistake that is done by me. So in that mistake, ma'am, suppose not this one. The price of my bike is 70,000 rupees, but I have written 1 lakh rupees. So I have done the mistake. So in that case, ma'am, you have a right to breach the contract. This is called mistake that we are doing in the contract. Mukesh sir, right now I have just said you focus on section 10. Section 10 is section 10 is important. No need to learn these sections. Because on your BRBL book, there are so many sections. But whatever the section that is important, I will tell you in the class. I will tell you in the class. Okay? That's it. So section 10 right now, that is important. Hanji class, is that clear? What is valid contract? What is voidable contract? Any doubt? Any doubt, class? Any doubt in this case? There are more essential points, but right now we have just done 5 points. Okay? Sixth, party must be competent to contract. I have already told you that whatever we have read in section 10, I'm just explaining it. I'm just explaining it, class. Okay? Now, party must be competent. Competent means major plus 18 year. Sound mind, not disqualified by law. So these person are competent to contract. So with opposite, person not qualified to enter, minor, below 18. Lunatic, that is unsound mind. It means a mad person. A mad person cannot do the contract. And the person disqualified by law. Convict person, foreign sovereign. Foreign sovereign means the person who have come from the foreign country. Diplomatic staff, they cannot do contract on the spot. Suppose for the foreign sovereign and diplomatic staff, they have to take permission from their country. Then only they can do contract with any person. So these person cannot do the contract. And if these person will do contract First of all, the contract will not come into picture. They will made void agreement. The contract will not come into picture, class. They will create void agreement. So void agreement means from initially agreement is void. Agreement is void. That is not enforceable by law. Because suppose a 5-year child is there. 5 year child is doing contract with Nikita ma'am. I cannot do contract. The way we will write the agreement now, the agreement will be void. So void means no existence. Not enforceable by law. That's it. So class, right now we have done valid contract, we have done voidable contract, and now void agreement. So class, if minor, if lunatic, if person disqualified by law, if the person, they will make any contract, so the contract will not come into picture. That agreement will be void agreement. That agreement will be void agreement, class. That's it. A very famous case, and this case study question already come in your exam. Mohari Bibi versus Dharmodash Ghosh case. No need to learn the case name. But what happened in this case, I'm just giving you a brief. A minor, suppose a 12-year child is there. He have done contract with X person, and this suppose this is Y1. This is the Y person who is 12-year-old. Y person didn't show the age. He just say that I'm 21-year-old and this is 25-year-old. So Y is saying that I'm 21-year-old and Y person have taken money from the X person. Suppose 10 lakh rupees. For 10 lakh rupees, the minor person have given the property as a security, immovable property as a security to the X person. When X get to know the real age, he becomes shocked. Now class, tell me, the agreement that they have done, whether it is valid or not. And the second question is, can X get his money from minor person? Tell me. Shai Viswa sir, I'm just telling you the what is void in this case. First of all, understand this case and tell me the answer. Then I will explain you what is void. Excellent Shraddha ma'am. Excellent Indraja ma'am. Excellent Mitrujan sir. Excellent. बहुत बढ़िया. Excellent. So in this case, the court say that minor have done the contract. First of all, the contract is not valid. The way he have make a agreement, that agreement is void agreement. So void means null, nothing. It means in X and Y, nothing have made. Nothing is done between X and Y, Shai Viswasar. This is called void. Because we know that if a minor is making any contract, it have no existence, not enforceable by law. You cannot take it in the court. Because that is a law that the minor cannot make a contract. So it is not valid. And in this case, the court say that X will not get money from Y person. X will not get money from the Y person because it is a mistake of X. Minor have done fraud, doesn't matter. It is your mistake that you have not searched on Y person. So in this case, the agreement made by minor is void. And in the legal term, we called it void ab initio. Void ab initio means void from the very beginning. Void from the very beginning. Beginning means starting. That's it. Tell me class, is that clear or not? This part. This part is clear or not? This case is already come in December 2023 exam. So in the case study question, fact will be given and 4 options will be given. So that's why I'm saying you focus on the concept. Focus on the concept. The case study will, you can do easily. Okay, that's good. Now the last page, this one. Okay, then we will wind up the class. What is section 12? No need to learn that section. Okay, now we know that class, a sound person. Sound means the person who can capable to understand, who can form the rational judgment. So we all people are sound person. We can make a contract. Okay, sir? Now, these 2 points you have to understand. What is this point? The first one. The person who is usually unsound means, suppose a person is mad, journally, usually means journally. But sometime means, suppose in 24 hour, 2 hour, he is sound mind. Sound mind means just like us. So when he becomes sound mind now, he can make a contract. This is the crux. Second point, when the person is usually sound mind, it means, this is, suppose Nikita ma'am is usually sound mind, but occasionally means sometime, she become unsound. So when she become unsound, she cannot make a contract. A very simple point, 1 and 2. So the crux is that when any person is making contract, the person should be sound mind. That's it. Tell me, class, is that clear? And it is upon the court, class. The court will decide when this contract is made. The party have to show in front of the court, sir, when I was making the contract, I was sound mind. So you do not have to worry that, ma'am, what proof we will just give it to the court. No need to worry. Your advocate will prove that on that time my client was in a good condition. That's it. So tomorrow we will finish the general principle of contract. Tomorrow, guys, we will finish the general principle of contract. That's it. Any doubt? Hanji class. Any doubt? After the class, I will just send this presentation. The presentation you can get in the practice book. The word practice book will be there. In the practice book, the PDF of that slide will become. Okay? The recorded session will become. Practice book, this PDF will become. And tomorrow, I will give you the questions of general principle of contract. On the day when we will finish the chapter now, I will give you the questions. Is that okay? Okay or not? Is that clear? So thank you so much for attending the session. Okay? So valid contract, voidable contract, void agreement. That's it. Goodbye. And please do not forget to revise. Okay? Bye-bye.